the top 6 cars in our Castrol Sprint Car Masters tonight. Brett Loadsman, Gary Rush, Bob Blacklaw, Robert Jackson, John Shaw, and the King of Wings, Steve Kinser from the United States. Can he bounce back and grab victory here in the Stars Dash 6 mighty laps?
Get ready for the lights to turn green to send them on their way, not this time. Loadsman was a little quick to get off the start. Rush wasn't there with him.
Cagey moved by Rush. Something's just not quite right. He's not fired up and ready to go at the moment, so he just held back on that. But someone's going to get a caution out of it all. I think Loadsman might be the one that's going to get the caution. Yes, he is. Loadsman accelerating before the line.
Yeah, a little bit too quick, Ross. So you can see as soon as Rush realised that he'd gone early, Rush
just sensibly
let him go.
Yep.
Now the lights are back out. 6 of the fastest out on the track. The Apollo's battery, Sprint Car Stars Dash. Ready for race action. Oh, once again, Loadsman got away from the line, came on, and Loadsman jumped to the lead. Rush now tucks in behind. They try and get out after him. Back into 3rd place, it's Blacklaw. Look for Kinser to come through the field. He picks off Jackson up into 5th place. But up front is Loadsman. Loadsman moves away from Rush on the inside. Looks to poke up on the inside. Loadsman on the outside. Good drive from Rush. Up into the race lead goes Gary Rush and takes over Brett Loadsman. Loadsman comes back at him though on the inside. But he's going really up the motor to catch Rush in this one, who really seems to be hooked up in this Stars Dash. They're not going to get near him. Gary Rush, the 10-time Australian champion, comes out of the turn with 3 laps left to run. 2nd place is Loadsman, then comes Blacklaw. Here comes Kinser on the inside to try and poke up for 4th. He does. John Shaw had to back off and did a good job of it. There's only 2 laps to go, and the Castrol sprinter of Gary Rush leads away 2nd spot. Loadsman's giving chase, but he's just not on the pace. Rush is on fire in this one. He's only 1 lap left to run from here, and down to see the white flag. It's Gary Rush. We haven't seen him here for a while, and he's returned to form in this Stars Dash. There's Kinser up on the inside for 3rd place, but it's all over. Down back straight away, the Castrol number 2, the Master Blaster, Gary Rush, takes the checkered flag and the race win ahead of Loadsman in the 33. Then came 11, Kinser just on the line. The 66 of John Shaw flashed home ahead of the 78 car, I think it was, of Blacklaw, and the 11 of Robert Jackson. 1:16.142 is a quick time and a good race win in our Stars Dash has gone to Gary Rush in car number 2. He picks up the win ahead of the 33 of Brett Loadsman in 2nd spot. The United States 11 of Steve Kinser picked off a couple of places and managed to get up to 3rd placing. 4th placing right on the line was John Shaw, and 5th place I think went to the 78 of Bob Blacklaw in a time of 1:16.142 for the 6-lap journey. We've got a trophy to present, so we'll go down trackside to Ross.
Thank you, Joel, and well, what an appropriate moment for our Castrol Sprint Car Masters to be won by such a great man behind the Castrol Sprinter tonight. He's no newcomer to stepping into the winner's circle here at Newcastle. Ladies and gentlemen, as he climbs from his Castrol car, what about a big round of applause for the man himself, Gary Rush. Gary, on behalf of our sponsors tonight, congratulations. Back into the winner's circle again, despite the fact he got the jump on you at the start.
Yeah, he was pretty anxious, wasn't he? Yeah. But no, it's nice to be running up front again. It's been a while, but there's nothing nicer to be Castrol sponsored and win one of their events. And but the main race is yet to come, and you know, that's what we all come for, is to win the main event, and we'll see what happens.
Looked like the car was really hooked up for it though, Gary. You really was starting to put down some quick laps.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in Newcastle, and this is the 2nd time here. The last time I sat in the hill and watched Steve Kinser, and the track's in good shape tonight. It's very hooky and it's going to be fast and pretty exciting.
Well, the moment comes now for you to reach in the barrel. We've got 4 ping pong balls here that have got 4, 6 and 8. What would you like to draw?
They tell me I need a 4.
Okay, he needs a 4. Let's see what he draws, ladies and gentlemen, because this will be either inverted 4s, inverted 6s or inverted 8s.
No, 6.
An inverted 6 will be the draw for our feature race tonight. Let's wish him all the best for that big feature. Gary Rush. The lights are out. Our white start line goes down. Our pace vehicle leaves the circuit. The 1997 Castrol International Sprint Car Masters is about to thunder. Robert Jackson. Gary Rush tried to go through, got a little up on two wheels and had to back it away to bring it back down onto all four, and he holds down third place. John Shaw Gary Rush behind Bob Blackwell, and the American superstar Steve Kinzer getting some wheels up onto the windrow too. Oh, Gary Rush and John Shaw had a coming together out of turn two. Shaw tries to come back at him, and Kinzer now sitting right behind Gary Rush in fourth place. So we've got Robert Jackson leading, Bob Blackwell, Gary Rush and Steve Kinzer all into trouble in turn one. This allowed John Shaw to come back up on the inside of him, and Shaw really put the pressure to Kinzer at the moment. And Gary Rush is the man to watch in the Castrol car, as he moves up on the inside of Bob Blackwell, shoots through on the inside of Blackwell, grabs second place, and now sets out after Robert Jackson. Jackson, Rush. Oh, here's Kinzer getting through on the inside of Blackwell as well. So Kinzer goes up into third place. Still 24 laps of the Castrol Masters to go, with Robert Jackson the leader. But we've got the two big names right behind. Gary Rush is running second, Steve Kinzer's picking up ground in third. Fourth place, Bob Blackwell drops back to fourth. John Shaw is running fifth. In comes Nick Oakland, followed by Robbie Farr, Mick Turner and Adrian Marr. But our race leaders starting to lap the traffic. And around the outside, Robert Jackson. So there's Kinzer. Kinzer through on the inside of Rush. He got Rush in turn 1-2. So Kinzer's out after the leader. Robert Jackson. Oh, there's trouble. West Henderson goes out on the infield. Keeps it going. A good 360 by West Henderson. He keeps her on the run, but he's dropped right back through the field. Steve Kinzer about to pounce on Robert Jackson. Jackson the leader. Kinzer about to nail it. Gary Rush is joining back in the charge. John Shaw's not far out of it either. Kinzer and Jackson and Rush. Kinzer trying to get by on Jackson. He can't get there at the moment. Now he's up on the inside of Jackson again. He still can't get there. Young Robert Jackson is holding the King of Wings out. Can he hold him out for another 19 laps? I don't think so. Kinzer gets up on the inside of Jackson again. Still he can't get by. Jackson's maintained. Rush has a go at Kinzer. Now John Shaw comes through on Rush. Then Shaw goes through to third. Rush is back to fourth after making that mistake. Now Kinzer tries to get through on Jackson again. Oh, there's trouble just ahead of them. They all managed to just sneak through A-OK. Now first race stoppage. And Robert Jackson still now with a big job on his hands. 18 laps of the race to go. And he's got Steve Kinzer, John Shaw and Gary Rush right behind. Have gone out. Stand by for the restart. 18 laps of the Castrol Sprint Car Masters to go, and go is the word. Robert Jackson maintains the lead. Oh, and Steve Kinzer through on the inside of Jackson. Here's Shaw having another go at Rush, but Rush comes back at him. Kinzer's grabbed the lead, 17 laps to go, and the American superstar, I would think now it'll be a matter of by how far he's going to take this race out. 2 times here at the Winds Newcastle Motordrome, and he looks like a 2-time winner.
Yes, Kinzer now, Ross, got to the race lead, and that could be all over Red Rover, second place. So look at the battle starting to hot up. Robert Jackson's coming under pressure from Gary Rush, who cloaked the wheel up on the infield. Jackson trying to keep a nice tight low line. Rush trying to find a bit of space underneath, but he's getting untidy, and that's allowing John Shaw now to join in to try and to get Rush. All he has to do is drift off, and Shaw's right on his hammer, waiting for that opportunity to present itself and to come through on the inside. But at the moment, Rush is starting to steady on a bit and settle back down into a groove. He needs to keep the car in a nice, good line. Otherwise, John Shaw is sitting in the wings, waiting to pounce on Gary Rush. You can forget about Kinzer. He's all over. He's just run all over this one. Jackson's in second spot, doing a good job. And here comes Rush now on the inside of Jackson. He's back up to Robert Jackson, and he's going to make a throw for second spot. Robert Jackson doing a good job to hold out Rush. He's coming at him hard and strong. Rush is still trying to search for a way, but he can't. He just can't find the way through. Now they come to one of the slower cars, but he moves over West Henderson and lets the faster cars come through on the inside, and doing a good job to slow a car. West Henderson, Rush got a little bit tangled there and lost some ground coming down main straightaway. It's a three-car race for the minors. The podium finishes Steve Kinzer. He's got it won, but look at the battle for second.
Robert Jackson doing a marvellous job as John Shaw makes a mistake coming out of turn 4. So that's dropped him out of the tail. Rush has gone out very, very wide. Has he gone? No, he just got out very wide. I thought the engine may have gone, and the way he slowed down going into turn 2, I thought the engine had stopped, but it's just, there it is again. It's pushing out on him in turn 2. It's not handling well down in turn 1, 2, and Rush has got a problem. He's fighting something as he tries to hold John Shaw at bay, and this has allowed Robert Jackson to scoot away. That was a better exit out of turn 2 for Rush. He might now start to close ranks back on Robert Jackson, because he seems to have got whatever it was that was probably him for a couple of laps sorted out. And he's closing ranks very, very quickly on Jackson. Oh, did they get a touch there in turn 3? I don't know. It was close. Rush is now climbing all over the back of Jackson up on the inside. Still couldn't get through. Gee, this has been a determined drive by Robert Jackson. Terrific drive by him. Gary Rush has been all over him like a rash, and he just can't get through. Steve Kinzer can. He's way out in front. Robert Jackson holding out Gary Rush. The Castrol car moves up high on the racetrack. Now he's got to come back down low. Jackson's still hanging on with 4 laps to go. Rush is trying everything he knows. He's using all his guile, all his experience to try and get to Jackson. And John Shaw's chimed back in again. Terrific races. Shaw gets up on the inside of Rush. Rush comes back at him again.
Oh, great battle for the minor placings, Ross. They're really at each other. Look at Rush. He's searching. He's up on the infield looking for a spot to pass. But Jackson, now he moves over a bit. Rush will come through on the inside. No, he just did. Oh, he's up at the side. Nearly went over. Oh, Rush came close and got the placing. John Shaw came through. There's only 1 lap to go for Kinzer. This has been a great scrap for the minor placings. It's still being held down by Jackson. Rush is still trying to get back at him. Here's the king. Here's the champion. Steve Kinzer from America takes it out. A good race win. They were never going to beat him. Second place is going to be close, but I think it's going to be the other 11 of Robert Jackson. Third's going to go to 66, John Shaw. And Robbie Farr got up on the line to pip Rush for 4th placing. Gary Rush was next, followed by Bob Blacklaw. Then came the 61 of Mick Turner. Adrian Marr was then behind him. West Henderson was well back in the field. The Queenslander McComb was there, along with White in car number 90. The 48 car was Anthony Orr, and the 54 of Grant Tunks will be one of the last cars to finish towards the tail of the field. Top 3. Kinzer was first. Second went to Jackson, and an equally good drive going to the 66 of John Shaw. He's a regular here, and he regularly finishes in the top 3, so he'll be pretty happy with his performance tonight. So there are the top 3 placings. Just out of the 3, flashing home for 4th was Robbie Farr in the 69 car, and the 2 of Gary Rush rounded out the 5. We've got some trophies, so we'll go down to Ross.
Thank you very much, Joel. Ladies and gentlemen of Newcastle and the Hunter, he's been here twice to Newcastle, and he's taken away both feature wins. We really do hope you've enjoyed the superstar talents of Steve Kinzer, the winner of our Castrol Sprint Car Masters tonight. Steve, congratulations. It's been an honour to have you here in Newcastle. Unfortunately, we can only see you twice, but boy, the twice that we've seen you, you've turned on a fantastic performance. Congratulations on taking out the Masters tonight.
Well, thank you. We had 2 different tracks to run on. pretty heavy and rough tonight, and the last time it was smooth and slick. But we ran good on both of them, and we've been having a good tour and really been enjoying ourselves. We got just a couple more to go, and then we got to get home and get ready to do it again. We start at the end of the month on our series, so sort of hate to leave, but looking forward to getting back and getting home for a few days before we have to go back out west and start our season. But again, I want to just thank my sponsors, and with O'Brien Aluminium and BP Car Care, and just Goodyear Tires, and everybody, all my guys that's been helping me, Pete Murphy, Chris, Randy, everybody, Brian, Charlie, Pate, and just a bunch of guys have been helping me. We've been doing a good job keeping the car together and just had a good time.
Well, it's great to have seen you twice here at Newcastle, record 2 victories and see your outstanding talents. We hope that the rain that we've been seeing in the States that you've been getting over the last couple of weeks is not going to deter your season. We thought it was going to deter our night tonight the way things were. It's just worked out nicely for us. Fantastic pleasure to have you, and I hope we can see you back here again.
Well, I enjoy it. I hope to come back sometime, and maybe next year we'll see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's won it again tonight. Steve Kinser, the winner of the feature. What about a big round of applause for this guy? He almost held them at bay all the way. Robert Jackson takes out 2nd place tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a darn good cheer. Robert, congratulations. I suppose finishing 2nd to Steve Kinser is a wonderful honour, but from my viewpoint up there in the tower, that was a very determined drive. Congratulations.
Yeah, it certainly was. Full credit to the boys on the car, Barry Lewis Racing, Sydney Express Couriers, Torco Racing Oil, Spitfire Spark Plugs, Advanced Magnetos, and Macquarie Tyres. The Macquarie Tyres are fantastic around this joint and anywhere in New South Wales. But the boys worked really hard, and we were fortunate enough tonight. We had a little bit of an extra hand when Skip was up and he wasn't racing, so he'd give us a hand.
Well, that's great to see that he was with you in the pits, but what did you think when, sitting out there in front and you've got the guys like Kinser and Rush coming at you? You really kept you cool and looked like you were full of determination to hold them out.
Yeah, we've had a fairly dogged season so far this year, and I've really been trying hard to get things motoring and get them going decent again, because we had such a promising season last year, and looked like we turned the corner a few weeks ago, and then we had a bad night the other night at Parramatta. And so we're really trying hard to try and get back up on top of things and start going forward again. And hopefully this is the start of things to come.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And 3rd place tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he's certainly no newcomer to our winner's circle here at the Newcastle Motordrome. Please welcome into 3rd place, John Shaw. John, congratulations on a 3rd place in our Castrol Masters tonight. You're a marvellously consistent performer here at Newcastle, and you've shown it again tonight. Well done.
Yeah, we do all right here. Castrol guys are a little bit desperate tonight for their Castrol money, but we survived, and I think he came off 2nd best.
Yeah, it was a real battle between you and Gary. There was a lot of changing of places. He'd drift out and give you a chance, and he came back at you again, and I guess again determination is the thing, determined to hang on in there, and you've done it again.
Yeah, Gary got a little hot in under Bob here and got her on a bicycle, and we just sort of drove in there and hoped for the best, but we beat him, so that's all that counts tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank the crowd for coming too.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 3 place getters in the 1997 Castrol Sprint Car Masters: Steve Kinser from the United States, Robert Jackson from Sydney, and John Shaw from the Central Coast.